All right, so not committed to Penn State just yet, but this is a Harrisburg player, and this is somebody that I really love, is maybe, one of my favorite receivers that I've watched so far in 2025. This can be somebody that I see as an impact player, immediately, like when he gets on campus, because he can fly. And if you are, even though you're 5'10", 5'11", which is what Lex Cyrus is, Lex is going to be somebody, he can absolutely fly. He can take over a game. This is game-breaking type speed. And for a coach, it's so much fun because he can really be a matchup nightmare. And he's getting recruited from all over the country. I mean, even Auburn is very high on Lex Cyrus. You even have Kentucky coming into the mix in late January. So some SECs are offering, some Big Tens, of course, Penn State. So Lex Cyrus, man, he's just a football player, and he can return punts, and he's just really, really fast. He kind of projects almost to be like even Tank Dell. This is somebody that can be one of the really good weapons in a Big Ten, for your team. And look at this. Like, I love how he changes speed and direction here, how he dips, how he shows flexibility to round that corner, and then it's not even close. This guy is a violent runner with the football in his hands, okay? And you just got excited about the type of potential that he can maybe have. You even look at like a Tyreek Hill, for example. There you see him make a very tough catch along the sideline. All right, so even for a guy who's 5'10", he's just great at catching the football. Look at that separation. So for Andy Kotelnicki, I mean, this is going to be somebody that in this process for Kotelnicki, this is somebody that can even contribute, as an incoming freshman, if Drew Aller and Kotelnicki are still going to be on staff, but he screams down the field. And Penn State, Micah Parsons is also from Harrisburg. Look at this. Look at how he finishes the run. He's not easily going to be tackled. Susquehanna Township product, Lex Cyrus. This is somebody that, again, I don't live too close to Harrisburg, but if I was within 45 minutes and I was free on a Friday, he's worth the price. This player's worth the price of admission, because this kid, he can flat out fly. And if you have speed, there's always a place for you on the field. And if you have ridiculous speed, then you can do jet sweeps. And then it's up to Andy Kotelnicki, who already is a very, very brilliant offensive coordinator, for him to utilize Lex. This is a play, again, this is like one of those blindside blocks. Like, it is really not for the kid, but for the audience watching, like, that is kind of a really fun kind of football play, and kind of like putting your body out there for, your teammate. It's also dangerous because you can't even see the guy coming in, and guys get jacked up and guys get injured on a play like this. But again, it's a huge earshot, huge hit, on a punt return like this. And it is a debate because it is somewhat a beautiful, violent play, but also a very dangerous and kind of cheap play, that the guy's not looking and could cause, injury. For sure. So that's the balance. It is a physical game. Like, you do like to see your special teams guys sprinting to the ball and putting their body on the line, because the guy blocking is also putting his body on the line. But in fairness, I mean, it is just such a dangerous play that it's a play that people are trying to, avoid and not get penalized. It's just it's a debate, because I see the beauty in that play, but I also see the incredible kind of harm it can do, and how it's cheap in nature in terms of that the guy does not see him, so he is defenseless. So I can understand both sides of analyzing that kind of a play. But we're looking here at Lex as we go forward here. Look at that explosion off of the football. I know that the guy's 10 yards off. You're really scared when you're playing somebody like this. Look at how he goes up. Look at how he high points that football. That's big time. That's a big time play. Catches it out in front. If you don't get him early, I think it's a house call. Yep. I love the speed. So I love the speed. I love the talent. Now, the thing is, there are plenty of guys like this. I understand in Louisiana and Florida. But right in your backyard, you got a guy like Lex Cyrus. I just think he has great speed, change of direction, can track the deep ball. You can throw a screen to him, and any play can take it to the house. Like, I just love that excitement. I love having that player that's a home run hitter. It scares the defense to complete shreds. And it scares the defense so much, and it keeps the coordinator up at night because, this guy can change a game in one touch, and that's the type of players that I like to recruit. So now you add maybe a tight end. If Penn State, they always are recruiting just in the tri-state. They don't go out really to the Midwest to get anybody. They don't really attack the South either. So they kind of are the rulers of the tri-state. So they get really good players. They'll dip into Virginia and Washington as well, like Washington, D.C., to get players. But they don't ever go Midwest or South. And the interior D-line can get even better. But Lex Cyrus is a really good get. Like, I think he's a high 4-star receiver. This is somebody that could be a draft pick in the NFL. Because I see the potential. I see the game-breaking ability, really fast, and I like players that are like this makeup, okay? Look at this. This is a 9-minute tape. The quarterback's an accurate quarterback. They're able to hit him all over the field, and then if the quarterback has enough time, usually the separation that is created. See, even this guy is like 12 yards off of the ball, but the speed is just so immense that it doesn't even matter. All right, guys, that's Lex Cyrus. Really good player. Favor to go to Penn State.